Hello Gemini. I warmly welcome you to SHARO'N's Tarot. I'm really happy to have you here sharing this moment with me. Thank you for your energy, your trust, and for being part of this space. Remember that you are the one who creates your path. You have the power to build the future you desire. Take only what resonates with you in this reading, and simply let the rest flow without forcing it. This is a general reading, so you can watch it whenever you feel guided to. If you wish, you can also complement it with your rising sign or your moon sign for a more complete guidance. Now we are going to connect with the energy of the moment and receive the messages that your guides, your intuition, or your ancestors want to share with you, according to what you are going through, thinking, or feeling right now. I see that you're standing your ground against a challenge or finally putting a stop to something that hasn't been good for you. The Five of Swords shows me that you've been speaking very honestly and directly, and even if some people didn't like hearing the truth, you still felt the need to say exactly what was on your mind. Right now, others see you as someone strong-willed, someone who's taking control of their own life. And even though people don't always react well when we set boundaries, sometimes it's absolutely necessary. Your cards show a very balanced energy. On one hand, you're kind-hearted and understanding because Temperance appears here, which speaks about forgiveness, patience, and emotional maturity. But at the same time, you also recognize when it's time to protect yourself and defend your peace. I feel like over the last 3 or 4 days, or maybe even a little longer, you've been dealing with a situation where you had to say enough, where you had to put limits in place, or where someone behaved in a way that felt inconsiderate toward you. Still, little by little, I see you distancing yourself from that energy or slowly finding support around you. You are not alone in this situation. Temperance also shows someone close to you who agrees with your perspective and supports what you're standing up for. This person wants to help you get through this and improve the situation. I also feel like something emotionally heavy happened recently. Maybe you experienced a disappointment, a setback, or didn't receive something you were hoping for. But what I like here is that you're not staying stuck in bitterness. Deep down, you know you handled things the best way you could. Temperance shows that you're a very principled person. You don't want to betray your values just to gain something. You don't want to cheat, manipulate, or take shortcuts. Because of that, life is now beginning to open different doors for you. It's almost like the universe is balancing things out. The Five of Swords shows a difficult or unfair situation involving certain people, but now the energy shifts. Life is placing you in a much better environment, one where it'll be easier for you to accomplish what previously felt blocked. Temperance also tells me that you've been patient through all of this and careful about the decisions you're making. And because of that, things are about to improve significantly for you. The Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful sign of recovery. What you felt was slipping away from you will return. This can be financial recovery, replacing something you lost, finally buying something you needed, or regaining an opportunity you thought someone had taken from you. In some cases, I even see recovery after an unexpected expense that really stressed you out. But now stability slowly comes back. The Queen of Pentacles also shows comfort, security, and abundance growing around you. And honestly, Temperance here feels almost miraculous. It feels like divine intervention. Some things are going to become easier for you unexpectedly, almost as if life itself is rewarding your courage and your integrity. You've been trying to do things the right way, even when others made things difficult for you. And because of that, blessings start arriving in calmer and more peaceful ways. I also feel that many of you have been praying, asking the universe or God for help, guidance, or protection. And I truly feel that your prayers are being heard. Life is slowly moving you toward calmer circumstances. The Queen of Pentacles shows that you're rebuilding yourself and becoming stronger through everything you've been experiencing. There's also a woman showing up strongly in your reading, possibly a friend, acquaintance, or supportive female figure around you. This person genuinely wants to help you. I see her stepping in on your behalf, making calls, speaking to people, or helping open doors for you. In some cases, she may even support you financially or help reduce the pressure of something that currently feels overwhelming. Her energy feels protective and sincere. If you've recently had tension with a woman in your family, your mother, an aunt, an older sister, or someone similar, I actually see things calming down. If there was conflict, misunderstanding, or emotional heaviness connected to her. The energy starts softening. I don't see bad intentions here. And for those who've been dealing with a situation involving a mother figure, inheritance matters, personal belongings, or responsibilities connected to her, I feel things will slowly stabilize and become easier to manage. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords. This is a very intense card, and yes, it confirms that someone's words hurt you deeply. Someone may have crossed a line with what they said, and it affected you emotionally. But at the same time, you also gained clarity about that person. You saw a side of them you probably wouldn't have noticed otherwise. I see you distancing yourself from people you now recognize as difficult or emotionally draining. More importantly, I see you healing from a situation that felt deeply unfair. The advice here is very clear. Don't let emotions control your next decisions. The Justice card appears beside the Death card, which tells me this is a time for logical choices, healthy endings, and necessary transformation. If something no longer makes sense in your life, if something feels excessive, exhausting, or emotionally unbalanced, the cards are encouraging you to let it go. Some of you also gave too much energy to a person or situation that didn't truly deserve that level of sacrifice. Maybe you worked too hard for someone expecting support in return and didn't receive it. Or maybe you invested time and energy into something that simply stopped being worth it. And now you're realizing that it's okay to walk away. The Death card here is actually positive because it shows liberation. If today you decide, I'm done with this no longer works for me, then honestly that's a good thing. The changes you're making right now are necessary and healthy. Justice also tells me that balance is coming back into your life. I truly believe you're going to recover something that was unfairly taken from you, or finally receive something you deserved all along. There's an ending happening here, but it clears the way for movement, freedom, and progress. I also want you to know this very clearly. I do not see any negative spiritual attacks or harmful energy work around you. Your cards actually show protection, spiritual protection, emotional protection, and strong inner resilience. Sometimes difficult things simply happen because life itself is unpredictable. Not every hardship is punishment. And your cards don't show punishment at all. In fact, they show the opposite. Divine support and positive outcomes slowly emerging after a difficult chapter. The Four of Wands and the Two of Cups are beautiful signs. They show happiness, emotional unity, support, and strong connections with someone who truly cares about you. This reading starts off intense, yes, but then the energy becomes much lighter and more hopeful. I honestly see you freeing yourself from something that has felt emotionally heavy for a long time. I also see that there's something new you've been wanting to do. Maybe a trip, a personal project, a visit, or simply something different for yourself. But you haven't had the chance because you've been too busy or emotionally overwhelmed. The Fool card says that now the opportunity finally appears. Movement returns to your life. New experiences, changes of scenery, fun moments, freedom, and spontaneity begin opening up for you again. The High Priestess also appears, which tells me you're reconnecting with your intuition and your inner confidence. You're entering a phase where you'll stop overthinking so much and simply trust yourself more. One thing I really love about your reading is that I don't see overwhelming anxiety here. Even if you currently feel mentally exhausted, the cards are reminding you that clarity comes through action. You don't need to solve every piece of the puzzle in your head before moving forward. What matters now is taking calm, steady steps. Blend new ideas with what you already know. Reach out to the people who genuinely support you, because yes, your cards clearly show that you do have support around you. And honestly, I see you moving toward what you truly want. In love and finances, things improve significantly, especially emotionally. The Two of Cups with the Four of Wands is a beautiful combination for harmony, chemistry, mutual understanding, and emotional closeness. If things have been difficult with someone you love, I see conversations becoming calmer and more mature. You'll finally be able to discuss things that previously felt too tense or emotional. Someone here genuinely wants to improve the relationship. And if you argued with someone recently, I do see them trying to reconnect, apologize, or persuade you to soften things between you. Whether you forgive them or not is completely your choice, but the intention to fix things is definitely there. For those who are single, I also see someone very close to you emotionally. If there's already mutual attraction or feelings between you and someone else, those feelings are only growing stronger. Financially, your cards also improve a lot. I see that recently you tried to make something happen, especially connected to money or work, but things didn't move the way you wanted. It felt difficult, frustrating, or blocked. But now your energy changes direction. The Two of Wands shows you beginning to look toward a new path, and the King of Pentacles says this new direction actually works much better for you. One important message here: avoid repeating what already failed before. Learn from it, but don't obsess over it. Your cards show wisdom, adaptation, and gradual progress. Nothing is truly stopping you unless you allow fear to consume your focus. There's also someone who has distanced themselves from you, but still watches you from afar. The cards make that very clear. This person still has feelings or interest in you. The Page of Cups and King of Pentacles show someone who sees you as valuable and important. I feel like there was strong attraction between you both, but also tension. Maybe this person became possessive or wanted too much control, and that didn't sit well with you. You're an air sign energy here: expressive, free-spirited, social, intelligent, adaptable. You need room to breathe and be yourself. This person admired those qualities in you, but at the same time, they may have wanted to keep all of that energy just for themselves. And that became suffocating. Still, I can tell they continue thinking about you very strongly. This is someone who hasn't emotionally let go. Overall, though, your reading ends on a very positive note. I see improvement, emotional clarity, stronger boundaries, financial recovery, support from good people, and much more peace entering your life. Keep moving in the direction that feels healthiest for your mind and spirit. Take things one step at a time, stay balanced, and trust yourself. Little by little, everything begins falling into place for you. Thank you, Gemini, for sharing this reading with me here at SHARO'N's Tarot. I hope these messages brought you clarity, guidance, or simply a little light to your path. Remember to keep only what resonates with you and release the rest with love. Trust your intuition, because it is always guiding you to where you need to be. If you enjoyed this reading, you can subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell to keep receiving more messages from the universe. I send you lots of beautiful energy, protection, and abundance. See you in the next video, and remember, nothing is a coincidence. Everything arrives at the perfect time.